You're right there, ladies and gents, how's it going? I'm out on a Happy Hippo. It's a beautiful day, ground's a bit wet, and it's not the warmest, but beautiful blue skies, and a big yellow thing in it, awesome stuff. I'm just heading over to the Loomies, go and get myself some dinner, and yeah, I thought I'd bring you along with me, so enjoy.
Keep that body, rubber side down.
So for whatever reason it was that brought you here, if you've not done so already, please do click that subscribe button. It'd be brilliant to have you come back and watch some of my other stuff. I've got a few other bikes. I've got a very tasty Moto Guzzi V7, a Beta Enduro bike, and a GSX-R 750. So there might be other stuff that you like. Also just recently done a review of this motorcycle. It's fantastic to get out today, it really is. I've been really down in the dumps the last few days. I've just not had any motivation or any energy, and I've been sitting there going, oh, I really want to get out on the bike, but it was miserable out and it just wasn't motivating me. So when I got up today and saw the sun was out, I was like, yes, let's get this done, let's get this done. And I'm not regretting it at all. Bike's feeling a little sluggish today. I think it's just that the traffic's moving a bit faster, so it's just a little bit harder to get past. It's not that this thing can't overtake, you just have to think about it a little bit more. I mean, it doesn't have a huge amount of horsepower, and I've got a little bit used to that Gixxer I've got. Not the high-speed shenanigans are really what this bike's about, so that wasn't really a complaint, it's just a statement. It's one of those bikes that you just enjoy riding at a far more leisurely pace. It's nice to gun it every now and again though, and it does sound good when you do, especially with that Zard can on it. I can smell bacon butties. Nice. So last week I went out with Mr. Fish and Big Pez out on the dirty bikes, and it was an awesome day. It was really slimy out, but it was yeah, well, it wasn't too cold. It was fresh, but it wasn't too cold. Yeah, it was really good fun. But while I was out there, I kind of realised that my tyres are on their last legs on my Beta. They've done 3,000 miles. The bike rolled over 3,000 miles while we were out, so they've done all right for dirt bike tyres. I mean, I know a lot of people get far more mileage out of road bike tyres, but then they're not riding through the slime and the mud and the chalk and the gravel and grit. So yeah, apples and pears and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so I was really pleased with the tyres, so I've ordered myself another set of them. They're Michelin Enduro Mediums, or Medium Enduros, or whatever they're called. Yeah, I thought they were really good tyres. I've never had any problems with traction on them particularly, although a bit sketchy at times now they're low on tread. Still road legal, mind. But yeah, so I ordered some of them, but I also thought I'd give the tubeless system a go, the TU Bliss system a go, which allows you to remove the inner tubes from your wheels and run your tyres as if they're tubeless, hence the name. But they are kind of, it's a trick, they do still have a tube, it's just a really tiny skinny one that fits into the rim of the wheel, and it locks the bead in place on the tyres. It's quite clever, and you've got to have them at about 100 psi, 105 psi or something like that. But then the rest of the tyre you can run with potentially about 4 or 5 psi, which gives you loads of traction, all the traction. But what I found out since ordering all these from someone who knows better and more about this stuff than me is that you're supposed to get sort of a stiffer sidewall tyre if you want to use the tubeless system. It works better with them, and it means that I'm not going to be able to run quite as low pressures, because my sidewall is going to be compressing a little bit, which will not be ideal. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully I get on with it. And then I guess in 3,000 miles time I'll swap the tyres for something with a little bit stiffer sidewall, but it should be good. I'm doing front and rear, so yeah, I mean, I don't tend to run very low pressures anyway. I mean, I run 15 psi on that bike, and that works fine, and it's good for those tyres as well. It's sort of at the higher end of their operating temperature pressure. I think you can operate them between 12 and 15 psi normally. So I'll have to see how it all works out, and hopefully I've made not too bad a choice of tyres, considering I'm running the tubeless system on it. But yeah, the tyres are arriving today. Hoping the tubeless system arrives this week, and hopefully that'll mean that next time I go out on the bike I'll be able to have that fitted and see what it's like. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Ponios. I really love days like this, but that low sun is a right killer. A right killer. I really wish I'd brought out my tinted visor on this crash helmet, but I've got a peak, so I can sort of duck my head down a little bit and hide from the sun. But the trouble is, then the camera ends up pointing at the petrol tank. That chap was obviously a Moto Guzzi fan, giving me a little wave from the side of the road there. Wonder if he's an owner himself or on the forums or anything like that. So if that was you, mate, hello. You know you've got a pretty bike when people give you a wave from the side of the road, eh? Not only did I make the mistake of wearing a clear visor today, I forgot to bring a rag out with me to clean it. I'll have to give it a wipe when I get down to Loomies. I think they normally have a cloth down there. Probably all COVID-ified, isn't it? We're not allowed to have that anymore. We had a lot of rain the last day or two. Had a lot of rain, and all the waterways are all very swollen, and some of the floodplains are flooded. Not too bad there though, although it is higher than it normally is. This is glorious, it's glorious. It's positively summer weather, 7 degrees. Okay, it's not the warmest of days, but it's a bit warmer than it was last time I was out. All the bikes are out, great to see. I hope everyone gets home in one piece, because it is quite slimy on the roads. Last time I was out on this, I said that I didn't have a lot of faith in the front end on it. I thought I had a puncture at one point, and I didn't. It was just because it was cold. And today it's a lot better, but it's not great still. So I just guess these tyres don't like the cold very much. I love these beautiful sweeping bends we've got. There are a lot of naughty fun on my Gixxer, that's for sure. But on this it's far more sedate and more sensible. This is a cracking road for playing motorcycles on, it really is. As you can see, these lot think it is too. Too many didn't know that, too many didn't know that. It's a good little run to get down to Loomies. It's not too far, not too near, so you actually feel like you've had a proper ride when you get home afterwards. The food's not bad either, although it's a bit pricey. And there's nearly always bikes in the car park to go and look at. Pretty much perfect day out. Lots of nodders today and leg wavers. It's good to see, it's good to see. It's a strange one, that nodding thing, isn't it? It's like in the olden days, when I was a lad, it was the done thing. It was just every biker did it. It was seldom would you not get a nod, and if you didn't, it was generally because the bloke was looking the other way, or something had fallen off his motorcycle and distracted or what have you. But nowadays it's dying out. It's dying out. And I posted a meme up on some of the Facebook groups I'm on about nodding, and a few people on there, they were just like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, you're miserable buggers, aren't you? You're miserable buggers. Now I get that we don't know everyone. It's not like we're saying, hello mate, you're my mate, you're my matey mate because you're on a motorcycle. We're mates now. We're best of mates. That's not what the nod's about. It's just, I don't know. It's just hello. I guess it's like people doing the happy holidays thing or happy Christmas, and people getting butt hurt by people saying happy Christmas. And to be honest, I'm one of the ones that are very bar humbug with Christmas. I don't believe in it. I think it's stupid. And I've told family members I just don't do Christmas, so I'm sorry, but it's not my thing. I don't enjoy it. And then they get all upset, and I'm like, well, hang on a minute, you're making me upset. So so I get some people don't want to nod. I guess that's what I'm saying, but I think it's stupid to not. But I should be less bar humbug about Christmas, I suppose, just to stop upsetting my family members. Fingers crossed for a clear run up the hill. It's a good hill. Some nice corners along here. It's not a hell for leather hill, but it's nice flip-flopping the motorcycle from side to side. Awesome stuff. Only a short one, but fun. Funsies. Yeah, it's a very nice little route. Very nice little route indeed. Lots of twiddles. It's fine when there's no traffic. It gets a bit trafficky sometimes, but then I guess that's the nature, isn't it, of these single track roads, is that traffic can build on them, and with the amount of vehicles on the road going out to Loomies for lunch instead of their local shops, yeah, the roads kind of do tend to get a bit full up. But it seems like I've made good timing today with coming down here. Sheepsicles, all got their woolly coats on. They'll be getting shaved in a couple of months. It always feels a bit lame giving this a rev bomb in tunnels, because it just doesn't have the volume of some other bikes I've had. Yeah, it just doesn't quite cut the mustard, does it? Awesome stuff. Right, well, we were just about here, down at the Loomies Moto Cafe in West Meon. Let's go get myself some din-dins. Lots of bikes, lots of bikes. Awesome. Lots of bikes here too. But anyway, if you haven't done so already, do click that subscribe button, and if you like this video, which I'm sure you did, please do give it a little thumbs up. And if you didn't, you can always give it a little thumbs down. That's all cool in the skull. Whatever you do, please do drop in a comment. I love hearing from you. Anyhow, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep that bike rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side.
Well, that sucks. They'd stopped serving food just as I got here, so I didn't get any food. I did get a cup of tea, and I did chat to that very nice man over there about his Moto Guzzi California that he's got there, which is a very lovely motorcycle, and he's got some other tasty stuff too. But anyway, right, bonus footage for you. Anyway, take care mate, it's nice chatting.